Hello, Internet. Welcome back to the Waifus. I'm Sefhi, and today I do want to talk a little bit about why personally I'm spending less money in NIKKE, and a lot of content creators and whales are starting to also spend less. This doesn't mean not spending money in the game. This doesn't mean, oh, we're not going to be playing more. No, it just means there is multiple reasons, and I'm going to be putting my reasons here as to why we're spending less money. So, for example, Pirri made a post like a couple months ago, I believe it was, and I wanted to make this video since I saw his post, but I forgot. I left the idea on the back burner. Today was okay. It's time, Sefhi, after 2 months of you need to make this video already. So let's do it. Shout out to Pirri, one of the only lore content creators for our game and the best one. So shout out to Pirri, and let's talk about this. My personal reasons as to why I'm spending less money in this game. We're gonna be live when this video is out, or in a couple hours after it's published. Feel free to come by, say hello. We can talk more in there. So. My first reason as to why I'm spending less money is that it's easy in NIKKE to get characters compared to other gachas. NIKKE is semi-generous, we could say. We get a 4% chance rate up on every new banner, about 2% for the character, and then 1% when it's a pilgrim. Most people save their tickets for pilgrims, and in that same regard, not only it's easy because the percentage itself and how much currency we get, not super generous, but still pretty decent, I will say, but also because of our PT system. Now, NIKKE doesn't have a PT itself. You don't spend as X pulls, X amount of pulls, and you get the guaranteed character. No. What you get every time you pull, for every pull, you get a ticket. It depends on the banner you're pulling, right? So, for example, the rate up characters give you a gold ticket, the normal banner will give you a silver ticket. These tickets never expire. You can save them for whatever you want. And anytime a character comes out, you can expend 200 tickets to guarantee the unit. You directly get that unit. I can go into the shop, go into LA and buy 2 copies right now just because I have the ticket saved up. So it's fairly easy if you're a low spender to accumulate those tickets, get an MLB unit, and then start saving again. So that is my first reason as to why I'm spending less money and buying less packs. I have no reason to. I can guarantee most units that come out and still be good on that regard. Now, my second reason, and this might be an L take for some people, but I'm not liking the NIKKE skins recently. I don't think the NIKKE skins are as good as other gachas. Let's just get the basic out of the way. NIKKE, it's a fan service game. NIKKE advertised itself as you can play this game with one hand, right? Like, let's just be honest with that out of the way, right? NIKKE is pure fan service. You can like the story, you can like the gameplay, but the base is how good the fan service is for me to pull for a character. So lately we haven't gotten that many good skins. There are a few that are good, but then there are others that are like, why would I spend $20 to get 20 pools, materials, and then this skin? Like, I don't care. I don't want to just buy every single pass because I get extra pulls. If I don't like the skin, I'm not getting the pass. Same as Drake, even though in this case it's different because I bought the gacha skin. So, no comments on that regard, since I know a lot of people dislike those skins, and it's completely fair. But I having this skin, why would I buy this new made one, which is, in my opinion, not good enough or not showing anything, right? Like, it's not the bad skin, it's just not enough fan service for me personally. And this also ties into the previous and the next point, which is dupes in NIKKE. You don't need dupes in NIKKE. The moment you are past the 160 wall, if you're not a competitive player, more on that later, you don't need dupes for anything. You only need 1 copy per character and you are good to go, right? A lot of people go for MLB, some people go for Core 7 if they are big wells, but most of us will take 1 copy and then keep saving for whatever comes afterwards. And I think that's pretty good. I think that's a really good system in NIKKE that we don't need to worry about dupes. Of course, if you're a competitive player, that changes things. But in my case, and that's something I also want to talk about more in depth with other content creators, maybe on stream at some point, it's the competitive aspect of NIKKE. Personally, I don't like the NIKKE endgame content. I don't think it's good endgame content, right? You have Union Raid, which is more than actually having fun with your Union on a PvE game. It's competitive to see who can rank higher. Then you have Solo Raid, which is nothing about solo, because yes, you are playing by yourself, but then you are ranking against the other people for rewards and competing against them, so nothing about it is solo. And then you have PvP. I hate PvP on any gacha. I don't care what type of gacha it is, I don't like PvP. I am happy with my Challenger 10 spot, I get my gems every 2 weeks and then, rinse and repeat, but I don't like it. So for me, I don't like the competitive aspect of NIKKE. I don't need to spend as much to, get more stats into my unit. I don't pull for dupes unless I really like the background of a character, for example, Miss Marcy, right? So I don't need to be spending more. And then if you pair that with how easy compared to other gachas and our percentages it is to get the characters, there is just like not enough reasons for me to be pulling constantly or to be wasting my currency constantly. Now, all of those points, I think there is like one more that personally it's what's driving me to spend less and less in NIKKE, to the point where I have been not even buying the $20 packages on the last 2-3 events. These ones right here, I just not been buying them. I'm only getting my monthly card, and if I like a skin, I might have from the mission passes. For example, Sugar, I did get. So the last point is NIKKE, it's an idle game. A lot of us content creators want more out of NIKKE. We want more things to do, but the reality is the developers, and we see this update after update, will keep treating this as a side idle game. And that's completely fine. It is completely fine. NIKKE is a good game as it is right now. But when it comes to doing more or wanting to do more, why would I spend more money if my playtime is 10 minutes anyway, right? And I'm already stretching it to like an hour, 2 hours, so I can stream, so I can do more things, so we can, do more pulls or help viewers or whatever we're doing at this time of the year. So all that said, those are like my reasons as to why personally I'm spending less money in NIKKE. Oh, one last point that I almost forgot before we finish the video. It's the new shooting range. We can now test units in the shooting range without having the unit itself on your roster. So you can, and every new unit, you can just come here and test them, not the best test, but you can at least try those units even without pulling for them. So that is, in my opinion, a really big quality of life that NIKKE added recently, and I love it. And also, if I am unlucky and I don't have tickets available, I can always ask any of my friends to log in and run tests on their accounts so I can write the reviews. So all of those points combined is like, okay, I don't need to be spending as much money. Like, I am good, right? I can save for Wuthering Waves, because surely we'll be playing that. Or whatever gacha I want to play, or it's normal single player games. I've been playing a lot of normal games like Enshrouded, Palworld, we're now playing Last Epoch. So why would I be spending more on gachas when there's so many good games coming out this year? So that said, those are like all my reasons. I wanted to yap a little bit, rant a little bit about, since some people have been asking me on stream, and just wanted to make a quick video off stream, because I've been making a lot of reacts recently, and I also want to make a couple, normal videos, talk one-on-one here with you boys. That said, that's gonna be it for this one. Just wanted to rant a little bit. Let me know what you think. If you're still spending the same amount or just started to spend less in NIKKE, good luck with your pool generates. Thank you to all my patrons for making this content possible. You can join them with the links down below, and see you in the next one.
役立たずは楽園から追放するのみ。ブランとノワールのショータイムです。天地万物を切るとはこういうことだ。